Jungkook, the figure long known as BTS's Golden Magne, always strong, nearly flawless, was caught on camera in a state fans never imagined, sobbing uncontrollably in a closed room believed to be part of HYBE's headquarters. His tears weren't mere expressions of momentary grief. This was an emotional outburst carrying a message. Something is wrong, and it's big. But the question is, what really happened? Is this the beginning of an internal breakdown long denied? A 23-second video leaked to social media shows Jungkook with swollen eyes and a lost expression. In the clip, he's heard mumbling a vague sentence. Why did he have to leave like this? Pointing to a name now in the spotlight, Jimin. Not long after the video went viral, shocking news emerged. Jimin was said to have expressed his intent to withdraw from all group activities, including the post-military reunion plan. A move not just surprising, but one that sparked major speculation. What exactly is happening inside HYBE? An internal HYBE source, who declined to be named, leaked that the chaos started with poor managerial decisions regarding BTS members' solo projects. When Jimin's long-planned artistic project was suddenly suspended and replaced with promotions for HYBE's new rookie artists, the internal mood changed drastically. Jimin, known as one of the most sensitive and artistic members, felt unappreciated. He wasn't informed directly, and the decision was said to be made without the members' input, entirely unilaterally by management. In an unofficial letter circulating among fan communities, Jimin wrote of his disappointment. This isn't just about music or stage, it's about trust that has been betrayed. The letter was later verified as authentic by one of Jimin's close friends and triggered a chain reaction among fans, industry analysts, and international media. Could Jimin's resignation be a symbolic resistance against a system deemed to have ignored the emotional values that have long been the foundation of the group? Jungkook's tears, in this context, seem to be not only about Jimin's departure, but also a reflection of the pressure felt by all members. As one of the group's moral pillars, Jungkook now stands at a crossroads between loyalty to his friend and the demands of a corporate system. This raises a bigger question. Is BTS still a unified group, or have they become instruments in a business machine that no longer prioritizes human values? HYBE, the entertainment agency behind BTS, is now under intense scrutiny. The company's stock has dropped significantly since the issue surfaced. Analysts warn that if there is no immediate clarification or internal reform, this crisis could escalate into a major scandal, not just shaking BTS, but the entire landscape of the Korean entertainment industry. Amid this turmoil, the public is demanding transparency. They want answers to a basic question. Has HYBE failed to balance commercial interests with the emotional harmony of its artists? Even more worrying, many believe this isn't merely a matter of internal management, but a symptom of a larger structural conflict, a battle between artistic idealism and the cold, transactional mechanisms of modern entertainment. BTS, built on solidarity, hard work, and friendship, now faces an existential test that questions the essence of their existence as a group. Yet in the midst of all this upheaval, one thing deserves close attention: the truth of the information. Much of the circulating narrative stems from social media, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and fan blogs that often lack verification. Jungkook's video could have been taken out of a different context. Jimin's letter, though claimed authentic, still lacks official confirmation from HYBE. This opens the possibility that we, the public, are trapped in an emotional narrative deliberately crafted for a certain purpose. Is all of this truly due to conflict? Or are there external parties playing public opinion to pressure HYBE's management? Is this a promotion tactic or a real moment of crisis? As readers, fans, and consumers of information in the digital era, it's important not to be swept away by emotion without solid data. Our love for BTS shouldn't blind us from the need to think critically. We must be brave enough to ask uncomfortable questions. Could all of this be part of a grand scenario manipulated to steer opinion and influence business direction? Nevertheless, one fact remains undeniable. No tears fall without reason. Jungkook's cry, Jimin's decision, and the public's reaction indicate something big is happening, whether it's an internal crisis, artistic conflict, or even a major transformation in BTS's structure as a global entity. This is not just celebrity drama. It's a moment of reflection on the relationship between art, industry, and the humans within it. So when the world looks at a 23-second video clip and wonders, what really happened? We are faced with an information dilemma, not just about what we see, but how we interpret it. Are we merely spectators of a well-crafted drama, or witnesses to a deep emotional truth long hidden behind stage lights? But are we truly witnessing a real crisis within BTS? Or is this merely a deliberate narrative construction, shaped to steer public emotion and capture global attention? In an age when cameras can capture tears but not explain their cause, we as viewers and readers must ask deeper questions. Are Jungkook's tears a sincere cry from the heart or just part of a media strategy? The 23-second video is indeed touching. But let's reflect. How often do we swallow visual fragments without understanding their full context? The phrase, "Why did he have to leave like this?" could mean many things, from personal conflict, professional pressure, to psychological burdens unrelated to public narrative. So the question is, why are we so quick to conclude this is about Jimin, HYBE, or even BTS's disbandment? Sources of information in this situation are diverse, but unfortunately also prone to manipulation. Social media like TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube have become the main channels of information, fast, emotional, and often unverified. Amid the euphoria, did anyone verify the date the video was taken? Who recorded it? And more importantly, what was the motivation behind spreading the video? Let's not forget, in the pressure-filled world of global entertainment, tears can mean many things. They could be expressions of exhaustion, personal frustration, or human moments recorded without consent and made public. But they could also, as public skepticism often asks, be part of a well-planned scenario to build mass sympathy or distract from bigger issues. So we ask, is this about a behind-the-scenes crisis or a backstage performance? Are we witnessing Jimin's symbolic resistance against a management system that neglects emotional values? Or could this be a carefully constructed narrative to steer empathy, attract sympathy, and shift attention from more crucial issues? Let's examine further. Jimin's circulating letter, though claimed to be verified by a close friend, still lacks official confirmation from the agency. Then why hasn't the agency clarified things? Are they truly reorganizing, or are they letting this narrative grow because indirectly, it still boosts their media presence? When HYBE stock drops and industry analysts begin talking about structural reform, we also need to ask, who benefits from this narrative? Is it HYBE possibly reorganizing their strategy? Or is it the media riding the wave of public attention for clicks and engagement? As readers, you hold more power than you think. You're not just receivers of information, but also drivers of discussion. Therefore, it's important to pause, refrain from sharing every touching piece of information, and start asking sharp questions. Is this news backed by concrete facts or just speculation? Who spread the information first, and what's their interest? How do mainstream media and the agency respond to this issue? Why are they silent or ambiguous? Does this narrative build constructive perception or merely fuel bias and sensationalism? If it's true that Jimin stepped down due to internal conflict, it would be a major blow not just to BTS, but also to the Korean entertainment system long held as a global example. But if this is all fabrication or a major misunderstanding, then we must take responsibility for our role in spreading baseless information. Because in the end, the most important question is not just what happened, but also why do we believe it? Is it because the video and letter touch our emotions? Because we want to believe our idols are just humans who can be hurt and rebel? Or because we are too thirsty for drama and conflict in a world that seems too perfect? We're not saying all the information presented is entirely true or false. On the contrary, we invite you, readers, fans, and observers, to make this event a point of reflection and open discussion.